friends, welcome back to my channel, Strolling Through Life. If you're new here, my name is Kristen and welcome. Today I'm going to be trying the By Humankind mouthwash tablets. I've only tried one other kind of mouthwash tablets thus far, and we're gonna have a series going with toothpaste tablets and mouthwash tablets and just zero waste mouthwash and toothpaste in general. If you haven't seen my last video, I just reviewed By Humankind's shampoo bar and conditioner bar. They're a super minimalistic kind of zero waste brand, and they're really just trying to reduce your single-use plastic usage for personal care products, which is great. So I will say I'm not like a super avid mouthwash user, so take that into account when I am reviewing this. But I did want to say that they come with 3 different colors and 3 different flavors, which is really fun. So they have a navy blue, a green, and an orange color for their different like silicone covers. And then there are 3 flavors. So there is a mint lemon, which is the kind I got. I don't know why I got that kind, because I just like peppermint. So we'll see. There is a peppermint, and then there's an assorted. So there's ginger, peppermint, and cinnamon. I'm assuming that means there are those different kinds in the package. So once you get your glass with the little silicone cover, then you just have to keep ordering your refill packets of the mouthwash tablets. And then 60 tablets come in each packet. Okay, so I got the tablets here, and I will say, this little pouch, the way it's like a pillow, I don't know, it's weird because I feel like it shouldn't be expanding that much, but it is, so. That's lemony. It has this little silica gel packet inside. These are a lot thinner than the Lush ones, so you can see how tiny this thing is. Actually, let me get a Lush one so we can compare it. So you can see this is the Lush one, and it's way bigger than the By Humankind. This one also smells like Listerine. This has a lemon scent, so it's hard to compare, but this definitely doesn't have that like strong, you know, Scope mouthwash, Listerine mouthwash kind of scent to it. So that's something to keep in mind. Okay, let's give this a try, shall we? So I overdid it. That's about right. So this is a lot greener than I expected it to be. Like, this definitely looks like a traditional mouthwash just because of how green it is. But we'll see. It's not super strong. Interesting. I don't know how I feel about this. Let's give it a shot. I don't know what to think. I just brushed my teeth, as you saw, so cheers. This is actually kind of a lot of liquid when you think about it. That was so weird. Oh my god. What the heck? Okay, I'm not exaggerating. This tasted like a Sprite or a 7-Up, any of those lemon lime sodas, but it tasted and was carbonated like it had been sitting out for a while. Like it had been sitting out for hours, and then you like took a little swish of Sprite. That's what it was like. I did not get a mint taste. I will say that I just brushed my teeth with a mint flavored toothpaste, so maybe that's why it's kind of blocking out a mint taste, but I will say if there is mint in it, it's very subtle. I get more of like a lemon flavor. I want to say scent, but a lemon flavor from this. If you want this powerful flavor that you get from Scope or Listerine, this is not it. So this packaging is 100% compostable. They do recommend composting in an industrial facility, but it does say that you can compost it in your home compost, and then if you don't have that available, then you have to throw it out, obviously. But that's great news that this is fully compostable. You don't have something to put this in. So I'm dumb. You know how I was like, I don't understand why there's no container for it? This is the container. So you open this up and it's just a little silicone container. I'm dumb. But let's put all of these mouthwash tabs in here now. And then let's get into the price. So these do cost $10 for the refills, and then when you are buying the starter set, you don't have to pay for the little cup separately, and that's how it is with all of their products, which is really nice. They kind of incorporate that into the price, so it's $10 whether or not you buy the little glass or not. So they do cost about 16 cents per tablet. So now let's get into the pros and the cons of the By Humankind mouthwash tablets. So the first pro is that it does come in compostable packaging, and their packaging is super minimal when you do get the cup. It's really nice that there's not, a ton of excess, so I do appreciate the minimal amount of packaging. The second pro is that it does come with a cup, so, it's not necessary per se, but it is nice to have that little cup, and it has like a little line for how much water to measure out for the mouthwash itself. And then the third pro is that they do come with a peppermint flavor. That's not the flavor I tried, but it is nice to have just a plain old peppermint flavor. Most people just want a plain old blast of mint, And then the final pro is that it is a zero waste mouthwash. There is no plastic packaging involved, which is great. Did I mention that By Humankind is carbon neutral? So that is something to keep in mind too. I always look to see if brands and companies are carbon neutral, because that shows that instead of just producing sustainable zero waste products, they're actually going and doing the right thing by offsetting their carbon emissions. So that's great too. So let's get into the cons. So the first con is that it's not a super strong flavor. In fact, I barely really tasted the flavor, and like I said, it was a very light lemon flavor. I didn't really get that mint flavor from it, and it's just not really gonna give you that blast of freshness like I think a lot of people are looking for. Secondly, it tasted like Sprite that had been left out for a few hours, and it had that little bit of fizz to it. So it really was like a Sprite that was kind of going flat, but not completely flat yet. So that was a weird flavor. Not my favorite, but it's not like the worst thing I've ever tasted, It's not bad, but it's not like, yeah, this is what I want out of a mouthwash. And then finally, it's just not my favorite. And, I like the Lush flavor better because it definitely makes me feel like I'm gonna have fresh, minty breath. It's definitely a personal preference whether or not you want that strong blast of like a mint flavor, or if you want something just kind of subtle. So if you are interested in seeing more of these videos from the series, I'll have it on the screen. Let me know what you think if you have tried the By Humankind mouthwash, and if you want me to try different toothpastes or mouthwashes that are in the zero waste umbrella, let me know. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and just remember, you do not have to be perfect to live sustainably. I will see you guys next time. Bye!